Hi there, my name is Bumi Ajayi. Welcome to the Counselorpotter. Just in case you're watching me for the first time, this program is meant for a young individual that needs help. Are you suffering from anxiety or depression? Do you feel lost or have you lost hope? Yeah, I'm going to use wisdom to counsel you through this journey called life. The best way to find yourself is to lose yourself in the service of others. So today I'm going to be talking about the 7 things that God hates. God has stated 7 things He hates. And you have to understand and know these things so you don't fall a victim of what God has totally condemned that He hates. Okay, the first one on my list today is haughty eyes. Haughty eyes simply means an arrogant eyes. That is this describes the feelings of pride and looking down on others. So people just have this kind of dim look, and you see my eyes right now, they just feel like. Don't get it wrong that some people's eyes might be dim and you think that they're arrogant, but some people actually have these eyes of pride, like they look down on you, especially when they are achieving greatness in life, or especially when they are higher than you. So they just feel like, who are you? What are you talking about? Especially when you're contributing to things that you feel that they needed a contribution. You understand? So there are some people that have these eyes. If you are in that category as a young man or a young woman that you're just growing up and you want to try to please God, you have to make sure you don't have these haughty eyes. You must not exhibit that character because God hates it. So you have to work on yourself and try your possible best to be humble, to accommodate everyone, to look people as they are worthy of living. You don't look down on anybody, because this actually happened to people that are in the position to help you have decision about anybody's life. You just need to understand the fact that you have to be humble. Don't look down on anyone. Okay, the next one is a lying tongue. Wow. This is very important one, because everyone lies at a particular point in time of their life. Either you have lied before or you're lying right now, or you're still going to lie again. Because a lying tongue is one that speaks falsehood knowingly and willingly with intention to deceive others. Probably there's some situation whereby you just have to lie, but no matter how we want to paint it, no matter how we want to just package it, but lie is lie. You understand me? So we need to stop it. I'm talking to myself right now, I'm talking to my viewers, I'm talking to everyone. We need to stop it. We don't need to lie. God hates these liars. God hates lying tongues. So either you're lying for your self-benefit, or you're lying for someone to be condemned, or for you to be set free, or lying against someone. You will just have to work on it, and we just have to stop lying, because God hates it. Not because we want to stop it, but because we need to please God. And if you want to please God, you have to keep His commandments, So that's it. The third one right now is and the shed innocent blood. Wow. A lot of people, I tell you, they've involved in sharing innocent blood. But this particular statement is not ordinarily just sharing someone in cold-blooded, or holding a knife or a gun to kill someone. One of the thing we do that is equivalent to this is the sin of anger. Most of us will get angry without having the spirit of forgiveness. You understand me now? You could see in Matthew chapter 5 verse 21 to 24. I think in chapter 22 he was talking about those people that get angry without having an heart of forgiveness. So God is going to bring them to judgment. So you need to understand this thing, that God hates a hand that shed innocent blood. Alright, the next one, a act that divides wicked scheme. Wow. As a young man, as a young woman, you plan wickedness to your brother, your sisters, or anyone around you. God hates that. You need to stop it. If you're doing it before, these things that God hates is for our benefit. Just imagine you try to please God, and definitely in return, God is going to bless you, and everything you lay on is going to prosper. But if you just neglect all these things and just live your life the normal way you want it, bro, your life is going to be difficult. It's good. No, despite all this, we still have principles that we must follow. Keeping all the 7 things that God actually hates does not guarantee you a successful life, but this guarantee you the love of God, because definitely you try to please God, He's going to love you, and everything is going to work well for you. Despite the challenges, He's going to save you from every challenge you face in life, because we're in a journey, and the Bible did not promise us a stress-free life. It said the world is full of challenges, the world is full of problems, it's going to be full of trouble. In the world you shall face tribulations, but lo and behold, can't it not draw you fall into diverse temptation, because God Himself is in control, and Jesus Christ has overcome the world for us, and we are strong, and we are going to be a winner. Okay? Alright. The feet that are quick to rush into evil. The feet that are quick to rush into evil. Can you imagine? There are some people that they just have this. It's their will, it's their way of life. They can do anything because of money, because of selfishness. They just want to. There's some people that they want to be in charge. They really want to be like others, so they can do anything to be in that position. Maybe they want to drive a nice car. They want to live in a good house. They want something that someone else owns, and they just have to do. They have this tendency of doing evil to be in position, or to have what they want. Okay, so you just need to know that God hates that. A false witness who pour out lies. So this is the lies came in this thing 2 times. A lying tongue and a false witness who pour out lies. Some people they can be a false witness to put you to jail because they don't like you. Some people, because of money, they can receive bribe, and they just see all sorts of nonsense that did actually happen and put you in a situation that you don't actually want to be. But I will tell you, for everybody that actually be a false witness, the Lord's judgment is going to come upon you, and you have to be very careful. So my brothers and my sister, you're watching me right now, you just have to not be a false witness against anyone, okay? And the last one, this is very, very interesting. And the person who stirs up conflict in the community. This is so serious. There are some people they are known as fight. They constitute fights. They constitute nuisance in the community. You understand? So they just try their best. They just commit nuisance. They just cause problem in the society. Stir up conflict between husband and wife, between father and a child. They just cause problem everywhere they are. In their place of work, they are gossip. God hates that kind of person. Alright, so now I'm going to tell you that with these 7 things that God hates, if you can try your best and not do all these things, God is going to love you. And attracting God's love to you is a big win for you, because God is going to care for you. He's going to answer you when you call. In trouble, He will be with you. He can able deliver you from trouble. There's some trouble that come into our life that God will either stop, or He will see you through the trouble, and you come out untouched. It will be as if you didn't pass through that situation that you find yourself. But I tell you, this is a guarantee for you that if you keep these 7 things and you don't do them, God's love is sure for you. Okay, apart from these 7 things, we need to know that our life is based on standard. You can't live, if you live below a certain standard of God, the way God wants you to live, your life will be miserable, your life will not be smooth, because God cannot bend His principle for you. You need to understand the fact that God has given us commandments, and there are principles of life that you must follow. Like as a young man, there are so many things that people do that just doesn't make sense to me. So we talked about the 7 things that God hates. And now I'm going to tell you about the principles of life that you can actually work with and still achieve your greatness, achieve your destiny. There's some certain things you should not do as a young man. Number 1, going to the street, approaching a sex worker and having an affair with them. It is very wrong. You can imagine yourself clean and going to the mud to rub off yourself on the mud. You're going to be stained. And it's going to, it is stained. The mud will not stain your cloth evenly. It's going to just scatter. The stain is going to scatter your body, and it's not. That's how your life will be spiritually and even physically. Sleeping with a sex worker is an abomination to God. You don't do it. It condemns you yourself. It's a sin, and it's an abomination for you to sleep with a sex worker, because the Bible says that if you are evenly yoked with that kind of person, he said you're like a piece of bread. You know when you soak bread in water, that's how you now become spiritually. You are of no value any longer. Imagine you are not the only one sleeping with that girl. A lot of people patronize this, and you too, you still went and involve yourself in that. It's a no-go area for you if you really want to succeed in life, if you want to make it in life, if you want to fulfill that glorious destiny that God has given to you. If you want to remain clean and please God, you don't need to do it, because your body is the temple of God. So that is 1. Number 2, things that young guys do that keeps this destiny, that abort their destiny, keep the destiny away from them for a very long time, is sleeping with 2 sisters. I've seen young men having an affair with 2 sisters. Is an abomination. You don't do it. Why will you have an affair with 2 sisters? You're killing yourself. You're killing your destiny. You're killing your glory. You might enjoy it, but in the long run, you see that body using, enjoying it, you're still going to suffer. On earth, even before you exit this world, you're going to suffer for it. It's an abomination. You don't have to do it. Don't try it. It's not good. I've seen some guys also sleeping with mother and daughter. They have affairs with the mother and the daughter. That is totally wrong. It's totally wrong, because what are you thinking of? Pleasure? That you have to sleep with the mother and the daughter? No, that is not good. So there are some certain things you don't do. It's going to deprive you from the love of God. You need to understand these principles of life, things that you don't do at all. There are some situations that will come to your way as opportunity. Are you getting me? It will be as if you don't sleep with a woman or the girl, you're not going to get a blessing from her. Who told you that? All blessings come from God. Though it's true human, but if you can hold your faith strong, hold your integrity strong, it's all about self-control. You don't need to sleep with a woman before you get a blessing from her. Funny enough, the way this life works is unpredictable. Even God himself can put your blessing in the hand of a married woman. He could put your blessing in the hand of a married man, and he will ask you, go get it. So if you have this concept of, I am irrespective of anything, I am not going to compromise, I'm not going to do that, you already have it in your mind, and even when it shows up, you will know how to reject it and go to your hidden place in prayer and pray to God, and you see how God will release that blessing that is in that person's hand to you. But most times people just see it, oh, I need to do it, if I don't do it I won't get it. No man can bless you. So there are some principles you don't do. The 7 things is there. You have attracted God's love. But what are the principles of life? It's just basically obedience. There are some certain things you should not do that are abominable to God. That if you do it, the consequences is nothing. It's not going to end in your generation. It can linger from your generation to another generation and even to the fourth generation. So you have to be very careful. Sleeping with more than a child, sleeping with sisters, sleeping with sisters, two sisters, sleeping with more than a child, sleeping with sex workers, and more so, sleeping with somebody's wife. That is one of the riskiest things you should do on planet Earth. Thank you so much for watching me, and I appreciate every one of you following this platform. If you're watching it for the first time, kindly subscribe and share this video so everyone will have to understand the principles of life. If you have been keeping the commandments, you have been faithful, continue this race. Remember, it is better for you not to know this truth and to know it and deviate from it. So keep on pushing forward, and God is going to give you the strength to move on. I love you, my followers. I love you, everyone. God bless you. Till I see you in the next episode. Bye.